Faka, and I'm going to be your host this evening, as always. And we have some wonderful pundits in the house. Happy New Year, I'd say to you. Just before we proceed in introducing the pundits in the house, I just want you to know that this has been brought to you by Jubilee Christian Center, the house of prayer. Like I always say, we pray and we play. So I'm going to introduce our pundits this evening, and we're going to be having some juicy topics to discuss. And as we get along, you can also contribute or you can ask a question. You can pop your comments on any of our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or you can call the number 07440 369450. I'll repeat the number and I will put it on the screen, 07440 369450. Just tell us what you think about any of the topics we are looking at and whatever we are discussing. So let's get right into it. I'd like to introduce the pundits in the house. I'll start with Bishop.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope we're going to have a lovely time. Stay tuned.
Junior.
Good evening, everyone. My name is, I still remember my very humble self, Oluwaseun Junior, the official Chelsea fan in JG's Jubilee Christian Center, Coventry.
And Franklin.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Franklin, the Man City ambassador.
Chigo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chigo. I'm a humble Arsenal fan today.
Are you humble?
I'm liking all your backdrops.
He has been humbled.
All your backdrops. Well done, guys.
He's been humbled. He didn't choose to be.
Yeah.
So I'm saving the best for the last. Not like we're not all favorite. You're all my favorite, but we have a guest in the house. Yay! So we've had Bode come in before, and it's a pleasure to have him come in again. We enjoy his comments, his presence. So, Bode, thank you so much for joining us. We have Bode Ario, and he will be joining us this evening to make it a little bit more spicy. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Can you tell us what club you support, please?
If it's not obvious enough yet, support Man United.
Glory,
and again,
just for the layman, and everybody watching might not just be a very strong sport fanatic like you are.
Yeah,
just for the layman.
The only club in Manchester. The only football club in Manchester.
I gave you an opportunity to be humble. I knew you were going to be proud. Give you an opportunity to be humble.
The only recognized club in Manchester.
No.
In Manchester.
No, they are not our noisy neighbor, so it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, we can't even call them noisy neighbor because their stadium are barely full.
Can I just say it's a pleasure to have all of you back. I'm so glad that all of us are back again. And let me just break it up a little bit. Let me know what your New Year resolutions are. Junior, I want to hear that your New Year resolution for this year is that you won't torment Chigo or Franklin.
Never be my New Year resolution, though. You see this Chigo, as an Arsenal fan, my resolution is to victimize him. And to make sure does not win the Premier League.
No.
That one is out of your hands.
That one is obvious now. No,
it's obvious, Abby. Thank you, my brother Franklin. Now I'm beginning to love you.
That one is out of your hands. We leave it on to Liverpool.
All right. Let's just delve in this evening. So we have some questions, some topics to look at regarding Chelsea, regarding Manchester, and regarding Arsenal. So I'm going to be throwing this question. Of course, all the questions regarding Chelsea, we'll be expecting Junior to defend his club and tell us what he thinks. And when it comes to Arsenal, we're looking at Chigo. And then when it comes to Manchester City, we're looking at Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Pep.
Yes. And then we have the Bishop in the house. Bishop is going to what do I call you, Bishop? You're just going to be
I'm repping Liverpool.
Yeah, I know it's Liverpool, but we're not flat. highlighting your club tonight. So
I'll be bantering them as they talk. I'm Mr.
you'll
Banter
be
for
my
this
right
one.
hand man. Yeah, that's good.
We'll give him the chance tonight because he's at the top of the table.
And Bode will be giving you guys enough bantering as well.
But they doesn't have anything to give us. Let him just keep quiet, please. Let us.
Okay, so you can't shame the shameless. We have 15 on the table. We don't agree.
Oh my God.
But if you want to say anything, please.
Boldly 15th on the table.
Boldly
God bless you,
15th.
my brother.
Proud
All right,
one
let's
for that
just jump
matter.
right in. So we're looking at Chelsea FC. Junior, the club has won Premier League match in the has not won a Premier League match in the last 5 games they've played. What has gone wrong with this football club? What can you tell us? Has other club, have they figured out their winning secret, or what is it that's going on? Can you tell us?
Yeah, it's quite very shameful that as a Chelsea fan, I will tell you here. I know, seriously, I'm not here to defend what is not defendable. So it's quite very shameful that all throughout December, January, we've not been winning any major league matches. And to me, I felt disappointed because the spirit Chelsea was coming before December was very high, was very motivational. It was very, very, someone like me as a Chelsea fan, I was so happy. But when we started December, the morale, the zeal, the love, the passion dropped. I don't know what happened, but I felt like all this problem is starting from the dressing room. To me, I felt like when it's getting back, things started changing in the dressing room for Chelsea. And from there, you can see, even up to now, you can see that a lot of Chelsea players are willing and wanting to lead the team. A player like Nkuku will be leaving Chelsea very soon to either Bayern Munich or PSG. And a player like Lavia is also leaving Chelsea very soon. We've got a lot of players that are leaving Chelsea. So it's quite very shameful for Chelsea at this point because the spirit, the zeal we are moving then has dropped drastically. Imagine Chelsea has played, I think, 6 Premiership League matches without winning any. But that's still on still. We are Chelsea and will forever be Chelsea. I'm proud of my team. We are doing the best thing we can do, and I'm sure we end up at top 4 before the end of the season.
You're being optimistic. That's good. Anybody has anything to say to him before we proceed?
Nobody.
Yes, so I mean, you said you're Chelsea and you'll forever be Chelsea. I don't intend for you guys to change your name anyways. But I think it's quite sad that your coach said you guys are not in the title race, and I guess this has probably impacted the players' mentality, and they've decided to play like the current Man United team that are currently also in the title race. So hence why the loss is all I can say.
And what I have to say
sorry.
what I have to say is,
sorry, Shigo, before you, I think I have to just, to my own point of view, based on what Body said, I felt
Junior, sorry, can I answer you for that? Can I answer on behalf of you?
No, sorry, let me just put this point before you help me, please. I felt like the coach said that because the players should not be carried away with the fact that they are part of the race. I felt like he's just trying to be tactically and mentally playing with their emotions. But, to me, I don't think that's the problem. I felt like the problem is the real player, the dressing room itself. So saying that, I don't feel like that should be a case or that should be a problem. And I don't see that as a problem. So, Franklin, please.
Okay. Number one, Body, please. Don't say that they have loose hope like you. You're on 16th in the table. So your own is a far different
We are
case.
15th. Don't reduce us now. We are
Okay.
15th.
Okay,
We have a game in that.
but I think the coach saying that is not enough for the whole team morale to drop. No, it may be also to encourage them, because you can see some coaches, they will point out some players, point out their flaws, their errors, just for them to improve on that. So them dropping or them not winning is no problem. We'll still see our normal Chelsea before. So we know at a time, all those their zeal, all those their winning streaks, it will still drop. So that one is not a problem.
And okay, what I wanted to say is that Chelsea. I don't think you guys, the fans, should really feel down considering where you're coming from in terms of in terms of in terms of finishing, like, was it 12th or 8th or what last season?
8. It was 8.
Yeah. So 8 last season. So I don't think you guys should really be feeling down. Like, you guys have, no one was expecting where you're at. So I don't think you guys should be feeling down. Maybe give yourself a season or two, probably 2 seasons to really solidify maybe a real top 4, like continuous top 4 to compete for maybe the league or something, maybe little races. Then also, one thing I have to criticize you guys with is what you guys did to Chaluba. Like, you guys sent him out on loan. So basically, at first, you guys took him out of the team at the beginning of the season. This season, you took him out of the team, made him captain of that 21s. That's taking him backwards. Named him captain of under 21s. Then you loaned him out.
Loaned him to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, now loaned him out to Crystal Palace.
But he's back. He's back now.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You also gave his shirt to one of your new signings. You took off his shirt, gave it to one of his new signings. And now we are getting to know the backstory of why he got that number of shirts. It's because his grandma died and he's putting on that shirt due to his grandma's death.
Yep.
And now we've just seen that it's a club that is certainly not in touch with the players' feelings. And long term, this is something that has to be corrected. I know you guys are as you usually say, that you guys are so focused on winning, but you can't be so focused on winning that you take out the emotions of the players, because it might also be something that might be affecting the players currently at the moment. We are not too sure what is going on in the dressing room, because you just spoke about the dressing room. So who knows if that's a factor? Maybe they're not in tune with players' emotions. I don't know. But we'll see.
Thank you, Zigo. I think I have to just in one or two things there. Basically, Chelsea tradition is either you like it or not. We don't even want to know how it comes. All we want is just to win. That is the tradition in Chelsea. Yeah, we don't want, if you like, use one leg play. If you like, they use
a tradition created by who?
By Jose Mourinho.
A tradition created
by Jose Mourinho.
No, it's not even Jose Mourinho. It was your ex-owner that created that tradition. And you don't have to live by it. Yeah.
So the mentality is we just want to win, and that thing has stick to Chelsea, all Chelsea fans generally. So in the case of Chalobah, someone like me, I felt bad about it when I later knew to heard about what happened to him, why he's putting on the shirt, the number, and how we gave the jersey number to another player, and all these stories like that you get. But eventually, I think what our new coach is trying to do is just to make sure he wants to build his own team. So all those old players, not only to Chalobah alone. If you look at Chelsea squad, I will tell you with fact that 95% of Chelsea players now are new players. He sold almost all the old players because he wants to build his own personal team. So selling Chalobah is not even the case you get. For me, I felt like you loan him and you are now bringing him back not even at the end of the season, at the middle of the season, the January transfer. Yeah. So you want him to back, let him finish the whole season in Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
You as a coach that you want to be the team, see what we've got for Chelsea, you get. But now, I felt like, he felt like he needs someone like him. He needs an experienced player, a player that has been in Chelsea for long, who has been stabilized, who has been consistent in Premiership. So I think that's why he's bringing about Chalobah.
Yeah.
But I felt like,
Bishop wants to say something.
Yeah, let me crack down on Chelsea, because I do watch almost all of their matches. And let me tell you what the problem is with Chelsea currently. When the season started, Chelsea was firing. Almost everybody was scoring. Palmer was scoring. Jackson was scoring. Even Sancho was scoring. Neto was hitting, running all over the place. But it came to a point, teams started figuring out how to play against Chelsea. And what is that secret? Sit back, soak the pressure, and beat them on the counter. So these three things: sit back, soak the pressure, and beat them on the counter. So that's all people started doing. Fulham did the same thing. Even Fulham, that I know they don't play that style of game, but their coach what's that his name, figured that out, and that was how he played against Chelsea. The same thing with Crystal Palace, the same thing with Bournemouth. Just sit back, soak the pressure. If you notice the last match Chelsea played, yes, even with Ipswich, yes, the same thing. Delap was just the only one up front there.
Yeah, exactly.
And they sat back, soaked the pressure, and then beat Chelsea on the counter. If you notice what happened in Chelsea's last match, in the first half, Chelsea was firing. Everybody was playing. The opponent sat back and was waiting for them, soaking the pressure. And then second half, they started firing them. And that was how they won. They scored 2 goals. Thank God for Reece James's free kick. But one thing I want to say before I hand over to Lebia again is, if Chelsea will turn the tide again, one of the things they need to start doing is from their right side, that place Reece James plays, they need to stop asking Reece James to invert to the midfield. That thing is killing his game. That's not Reece James. The Reece James I know is the one that runs down the right flank, going to help what's his name, Neto or Madueke or whoever is playing there.
Yeah.
That right flank, because he has the crosses, he has the shot, he has the passes. But when they keep asking him to invert to the middle, he kills his game. He's not the person for that. If it's Cucurella doing that, that can be okay. But asking Reece James to keep doing that is killing his game. That's not the Reece James we know. The Reece James we know is the one like Trent Alexander-Arnold. They are the ones that run down the right flank and give the crosses, and then the strikers can score. And that creates an option for scoring again, apart from Palmer. Now, if Palmer is not scoring, no other person is scoring. And that is killing Chelsea's game.
So to buttress your point, sir, I will support your motion, because not only to Reece James, to anybody playing 2 or 3 in Chelsea. I think where my coach is making a mistake is the fact that people does not understand the fact that this man uses just 2 defenders. If you watch just team very well, eventually when the match is going on, you will see my 2, either Cucurella or anybody that is playing 2, Gusto or James, will come at the center. They always want to play a defensive midfield game. But eventually, any team that will be able to, any team that could be able to break that midfield, it's easy for them to score Chelsea. And that's what all those teams have been trying to do. They sink, like you said, they sink back. They try to absorb the pressure. Then easy for them to counter Chelsea, because at the end of the day, we have just two defenders. Because my 2 and 3, in support of Moses Acedo at the center, they just at the center doing their things. But before you know it, a normal team that know what they are doing, they can actually go on counter. And most of the goals that Chelsea has been conceding has always been coming through counter. So, but just to cut the show, long story short, I wish my coach should listen and see what we are saying here, so he can listen and understand the better business of Premiership.
We need to share this video.
Share the link. You need to share the link with your coach.
Yeah. And the funniest part is I have his personal Instagram account. I can share it to him.
Share it to him now so that he can listen. You still have 2 more questions to go.
Or better still invite him.
I wish you could be here one day so you can listen to me. Fire him. I will fire him. I'll teach him how to be a better.
All right, so let's go to the next point we're discussing with you as per Chelsea. Christopher Nkuku, his body language in Chelsea shirt suggests he's not happy to remain a Chelsea player with clubs like Bayern Munich and PSG asking for him. Is this January a good time for Chelsea FC to sell him and cash out? In terms of the demand.
That should not be a bone of contention anyway. But I felt like if Nkuku wants to go, let him go. I mean, I'm in support of him leaving, because someone like Michael Jackson, his name is Chukwu Nicola Jackson, but I call him Michael Jackson. Someone like Michael Jackson is not really doing well in the front, and we've got another striker like Christopher Nkuku, who is ready to give it all to Chelsea, but you're not starting him. You hardly bring him in. Before you can bring Nkuku in is when you seriously need a game, probably need a win. Even if you want to bring him, you bring him at the late 70s or early 80s. So someone like Nkuku cannot be a bench, and he's a very young chap that is just trying to build his career. So give him a playing chance. We are not saying we should play him every time, but at least let Nkuku know, let Nicola Jackson knows that he has got a competitor. He has got someone that is contesting against him in that particular wing. But you make Justice so relaxed at that point. So If Nkunku wants to leave Chelsea, yeah, let him leave. There's no point him staying in Chelsea. Are you not playing him? If you want to play him, you play him in FA or you play him in Conference League.
Yeah.
And even in Conference League, this guy used to score hat-trick, score a lot of goals in all those leagues. But I don't see why you are not bringing him to the Premier League to start him or give him more chance to play. So to me, I felt like if he wants to leave, let him leave. He knows the best thing for himself. He's a good player. He has got the footwork, he has got the speed, he has got the shot power, he has got the goal sense. The only thing I think he doesn't have is probably the jump power as a striker. So if he wants to leave Chelsea, yeah, let him leave. Then I wish him the best of luck if he leaves. But if he doesn't leave, I wish the coach would give him more time, to play than even introducing Jackson every time, often. And this guy's not doing anything, even with one-on-one. Right from the onset, sorry to say, I don't really like the pattern of Michael Jackson. Just breakdancing in the presence of goalkeeper.
Yeah, wow.
What's his name?
Yeah, breakdance in front of goalkeeper. Breakdance.
One thing I'll say is that Chelsea really know how to spot talent because good players. Because the guy they want to replace him with, I'm actually praying Nkunku stays. Because if they get Matthias Tell, like the guy, he's a good player, man. He's a good player. I just hope they don't get him.
Figo, sorry. The question is if the guy comes, is my coach going to give him chance to play ahead of Nicolas Jackson, or is he going to make him to feel like the way Nkunku is feeling?
One thing I'll say is that certain players you don't even need to you need to give him as much time as you're giving Nkunku, and he'll prove that he can start over Nicolas Jackson. He's that kind of player because in the little minutes he's gotten at Bayern, like he has shown literally what he can do. Like he's a serious player, man. He's a serious player.
Is that Tell an out-and-out striker?
He plays on left wing and
left
striker.
wing, right wing, front.
Yeah.
So he plays anything anywhere from the front line.
He's a player. He's dangerous out. Like
But my own question is Emzor Maraska going to give him the chance, like give him the opportunity to play, like give him playing time?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Playing time, you also have Joao Felix there. So, like, there's just so many.
Joao Felix is not a full striker,
Yeah, so where does he play then? Like,
Joao Felix comes from the right or the left wings. If you watch my last match against, if you watch my last match yesterday, Joao Felix also he took out Moses Caicedo for Joao Felix.
But you have Sancho and Mudryk on that side now, on left.
Yeah, like I said, like from the match we played yesterday, he took out Caicedo from the central midfield and introduced Joao Felix. So Palmer has to come back. Then Joao Felix was playing a free role yesterday, but still
attacking midfield.
Yeah, he made him an attacking midfielder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So this means like we're all signing up, we're all voting for Chelsea FC selling Nkunku out and cashing out.
No, I want him to stay.
I don't want him.
You want him to stay?
I want him to stay.
I don't want him to stay.
I was going to say something earlier. I was like,
we need to be running now. Now, the last point, we're just going to have to be brief with this. There's an argument that Cole Palmer is the best player in the Premier League currently. How true is that?
No, it's not true.
Junior.
Franklin, I'm willing to hear your opinion on this one.
As a Chelsea fan, before
I meant to be silent.
Sorry,
no. I want to hear your opinion.
No, before anyone.
What do you think?
No, okay. You want Bode to speak first, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, Bode.
Palmer is a good player, and he's proven his worth since he's arrived at Chelsea, no doubt. He's proven himself to be part of the elite group so far in the Premier League.
He's sounding like a bot.
However, I was going to use a bot. However, I don't, for one, think he's the best player in the Premier League at the moment. Hence why you've also yourself used the word arguable. It's not meant to be arguable if you are the...
You can nominate.
I mean...
You can nominate. You can say your best player.
No. I'll stay silent. Like I said, you can't. The people in 15th can't be
I'd like to
having
know who your
conversations of.
if not okay.
No,
Let's do it this way. If not Cole Palmer, who do you think is the best? I think that's what I want
think
everybody to do.
there's a saying that says that in the land of the blind,
Hmm?
one eye man is the king. So I think that's what is happening to Palmer now, because I
So
know
who do you think
Who
is
is the blind?
better
Who
than
is the
Palmer?
blind and who is the
Bradley?
white? Who has one eye?
If you can understand the
They
adage,
said a rich man
if
among
if you
a
can
village of
understand the
poor
adage,
people.
Is that what it
yeah,
is?
He's a poor man.
No.
no,
Imagine. Let's just
adage.
imagine. Yeah, like
Focus
Cole Palmer.
and I'm listening. Who do you think is the best player so far by your own assessment?
I think
This
for my own side, I think most of the people I have in mind to say they have dropped form. So I think this is his time to shine. He's shining. So I'm good for him. I'm really good for him.
Bishop, if not Cole Palmer, who do you think is the best player in the Premier League so far?
I would say Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah.
you.
There's a reason why Liverpool is topping the table. There's somebody making it happen. With all his goals and assists and contributions going forward this season, he has stood out in all competitions. So I would go for Mohamed Salah.
If I'm forced to pick someone, it would be Alexander Isak for me.
Yeah, another great player.
Yeah.
He actually concord. Okay, that's strange. Chigo.
Yeah, Salah. It's Salah. Like there's no two ways about it.
There's no buts.
There's no two ways about it. It's Salah, obviously, Isak as well. Palmer is doing well. Like Palmer is a guy that, like he's not someone that they will ever mention in like top 3, but he's good. He puts up numbers. That's what I'll say. He puts up numbers. Goal or assist every game. Like that's what he's good at that. But in terms of naming him like one of the best player in Premier League, it's too far. I'm going too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I just want to say this. Comparing, bringing Isak and Salah, let's not forget the team factor. Let's not forget the contribution from the teammates, because I think Salah has more solid back, more solid feeders to feed him, to empower him to be that great he is now. But Isak, I don't think he has much people behind him like Salah. So let's also
No,
what
the players
Salah
in
is doing
Newcastle?
well because of the kind of
Guimaraes, Joelinton, Almiron. They have people.
Against the names we have in Liverpool, though. Against the names.
Joelinton is not a creator.
No, against
Liverpool.
Against Liverpool, no.
As in
not,
against
not just
yes,
you can say Newcastle they are informed.
They have people.
No, but what I'll say, you can't use that against Salah, because if you watch Salah's goals,
100%.
He fashions his goals, and not just goals. He creates for them. Like he's a creator.
Like I think it's top of the list for goals and assists.
If you check a lot of Liverpool's goals, you'll just see like if any goal that isn't Salah that scored, check who assisted it. Is it that maybe Salah or Trent?
Okay. Sorry.
He's a top player when it comes to goals and assists.
Can I mention him? I just remember the most trending player now. I think it's Kai Havertz.
We're changing your mind now. Junior, you wanted to say something.
It's a direction.
Haaland is still staying humble.
No.
Yeah, he's still humble for now.
You need to make up your mind, Chico.
Firstly, I want us to know that Cole Palmer, with the age and the time frame, I think he has got the potential to be the best player in Premier League, but not for now. He's there, and he's there. Like when we say
he's top three.
Yeah, he's actually doing his things. Like He's
I
playing
would
so
say top three.
perfectly, and he's performing so well. No doubt about that. Except you want to see that with sentiments, but sentiment aside, Kopama has been a very consistent player from last season or even up to this season. He has been so consistent, so lucrative with scoring goals and being assisting. You get what I mean? Like he yeah, he's there, but when we give him time, probably maybe in the next 1 or 2 seasons, he might be one of the best player in Premiership. But as for me, this season, it has been between Alexandra Isak and Mo Salah. I mean, if I would like to analyze the two of them, Alexandra Isak, like Franklin have said, is from Newcastle, but look at the way Salah played. I was trying to analyze something with one of a friend of a recent, the way Salah played. Salah played like an individual player. He will singularly hold ball from the defense and attack a defender, like from his own defense to another defender. So even if he's in Newcastle, he will be playing the same way he's playing. You get what I mean? So Salah is a complete winger. He's a complete attacker. I don't want to use the word winger, but he's a complete attacker. He knows how to attack his opponent. If Salah does not score a goal, he will make assist. Even if it's not direct contact with that assist, he will be part of the combination of a goal in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So
It makes
this
good
season, I think I
contribution.
give it all to I give it no doubt about the fact that Isaac has been so brilliant this season. He has been doing so well, brilliantly well, performing so well, scoring goals. In fact, for the past 8 matches, he has been scoring back to back to back to back. I think he's the third of the league now, with Golden Boot third and goal scorer. So no doubt, Isaac has been so consistent and brilliant. But the fact we still remain the same, age-wise, consistency, and everything, I give it all to Salah. So to me, I think Salah is the best player in Premiership as at now. Then I would think I have to think Kopama is the second because he's not a striker. Seriously speaking, Salah is not a striker, and Kopama is not a striker, and he's doing what he's doing with his age. You get so I think if I have to rate them, I have to
I
rate
think
Salah,
we'd
then
have to
Kopama, then
round up.
Isaac.
We've dealt with Chelsea for far too long. We
Thank you.
need to go to the next one. Sorry to have to cut you, Junior.
Chelsea is one of the
Let's look
best
at
teams.
Arsenal. Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to Chigo.
Yeah.
If Mikel Arteta does not lead Arsenal FC to win any trophy this season, should the club sack him or still keep him for another season? What do you think?
No, I don't think we should sack him. I think we should keep him for another season.
Oh, why?
Because I feel I want to see. I definitely want to see what he has in store for us. I don't think we've signed, in terms of attackers, I don't think we've signed a lot of attackers, a lot of forwards. The only signings we've made in forward, like that he brought in and they said, oh, this guy is going to play in the forward line for us. Jesus and Trossard. And Trossard wasn't his first target. Trossard was like a B target. His A target, like his first target, was Mudryk. Then, obviously, Mudryk then went to Chelsea. Then we had to go for Trossard. So I want to see him get his first options for attacking positions. In midfield,
How about Ryan
he's
Sterling?
gotten Declan Rice, who was his first target. So I want to see, like, up front now. Because clearly, anyone, if you ask anyone, oh, what does Arsenal need? Is a striker. They need more attackers. They need better wingers. They need someone to take the weight off Saka. Like, that's what you hear normally.
Someone like Ram Sterling.
What happened to
No,
Ryan Sterling? Who brought him
that's the
in?
thing. Sterling was on loan. Sterling was on loan, and Sterling
Well,
isn't
Arteta brought him
someone.
in now.
And Sterling,
Arteta decided to go and
and
collect
we all
him
know.
to pay his
Wait now.
wages.
Wait. Let me
Okay.
finish. And Sterling isn't someone. We know when we got Sterling, it will never ever be long term. We already knew that getting Sterling, that it will never ever be long term. So us getting Sterling wasn't in the mindset of, oh, let's get Sterling right now and he will lead us to. No, it was never anything like that. Saka is the starter on the right wing. We need a striker, and I feel we need what do you call it? A left winger, like a starting left winger.
So what's Kai
for
Havertz?
Arsenal. Sorry?
What's Kai Havertz?
I've always said that I wanted Havertz to be a backup striker for our main striker. I've always said that.
Who do you feel like can be your main striker?
I think looking at players like Ishak or Gyökeres, those two
Okay.
players,
You're not getting any of the two.
What?
Ishak or
Chigo,
Gyökeres.
Chigo,
You're not getting any of those two.
Sorry,
Kawa?
Chigozie. I want to ask you.
Yeah.
You said that you should not sack him. You want to still
No.
give him more time.
Yeah.
How many
Is it
years?
like 10 years time you want to give him before
5
you
years
decide?
more.
We're trying to
See,
10 years time. How long?
Sorry.
How long did the what do you call it? Club stay?
No, sorry.
Club stayed 3 years and they started
know,
winning leagues.
No, one league, mate. One.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
after that, what happened is he consistently winning.
But he won 2 league. He won the Premier League and Champions League once.
So
FA
what has Arteta won in
Carabao.
5 years in Arsenal?
Exactly, and this is the difference. You're talking about Arteta, who came. This is his first job. It's not his second. It's not his third. It's not his fourth.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
But
Yes,
he has stayed for long.
Guardiola
Amorim,
Man
won this trophy.
Man City is not Guardiola's first job.
But his first job, he won the
too long for him to understand
that.
His first job, he won the league with Barcelona.
Who did he have? Can you tell me who he had? Who did he have?
Okay, no. Okay,
let me ask you this. Did he have the best player in the world? Did he have the best?
Frank, that's not even the question now.
No.
But you can't bring
Guardiola
into the question.
No, it's about how he managed them. It's about how he managed them.
Barcelona were not in crisis when Guardiola took over. Barcelona were not in crisis.
Bayer Leverkusen's coach.
Barcelona were not in crisis when Guardiola took over. So you can't bring that in. You cannot bring that in.
Arteta has been in Arsenal so long for him to have won a major trophy. So long.
He should have won.
I mean,
was still on their way, guys.
He should have won.
I've not even made my point.
Yeah. Okay. Make your point.
Okay. Do you want to? Will you believe with me, or will you argue with me that if the opportunity and the chances given to Arteta was given to Arsene Wenger, you guys would have carried the league more than 3 times by now?
No, we wouldn't.
Do you know Arteta was, in fact, he was empowered, he was pushed, he was equipped with everything he needed. Why is he signing centre back? You said you are signing second option. Bro, there's nothing like second option. If your first option did not work out, look for who you put that first option.
This guy has changed keepers like twice.
In my opinion,
we are not buying
just to manage.
Let me let him finish his point. Let's let him finish his point.
What I'm saying is Arteta has gotten enough time to prove whether he should remain in Arsenal or not. Because whatever he wants to buy, they will give him the full support to sign it. He signed Sterling.
I can't believe.
He signed Sterling. Why did he sign Sterling? He signed Declan Rice. Has he proved the point? Has he proved the amount?
Yeah, let me make my point now. I cannot believe, that Arteta would have wanted the summer window we have. Just those players alone. I can't believe that he would have wanted just those players. You can't say, like the owner. These owners are notorious for not giving money to the past to like Wenger. Then for Emery, they gave him Pepe when he wanted Zaha. Yeah, like they have been notorious for not giving the managers exactly what they want. Yeah, Arteta has been able to build this team to this certain point where we've challenged for the league twice. Yeah. I can't come and say, this guy has challenged for the league twice with his first job and with these owners who are notorious for the past 2 managers that have managed us, and say, leave. And who do I bring in next? Okay, can you give me options of who I can bring in? Can you give me options?
It depends on how much you're willing to spend.
But tell me,
in business, sorry. In business, if you are not given enough equipment, you go for that team for your first priority. Your first priority is forward. Why going for back signing defenders? Why signing defenders? There
Why
are
you
so
don't have
many
a good attacking team?
forward
And
in
now,
the
if
whole
the
league.
owners don't provide enough money to get those forwards, what happens?
They
How
did.
much? How much do you need? How
Which
much
one
do
is
you
they
need?
did? How did they
But
do?
In the case of
when
Arsenal,
you
in the
sign
case
the
of Arsenal,
Rice, how much do
they
you
gave
sign him?
Arteta every
You
power.
signed Declan for 100 million now, not be beans now.
And
Imagine, that's what I
and the
want to say.
players
Not be
and
beans.
To have bought the
But
class
hundred
that amount of
that
money.
and the
that
players
100 can buy
that he wanted,
two forward. He can
and the
send
play
that
No,
100
no,
can
no,
and
send
the
him
no,
to
two
not into
Wolves.
this,
forwards
not into this,
and
not
the
into
two
this market. I
forwards
won't
and the
agree.
two
No,
forwards
no,
Not into
But
this
it
market.
must not be already
but
made. It must
and
not
the
be
two
already made
forwards
do you
that
know how
Teta
much?
forward.
wanted.
Do
The
you
two
know how much
forwards
Napoli want to sell? Do you know how much Napoli want to sell
No,
Osimhen? Do you know how much Arsenal buy Declan Rice?
and the two
no,
forwards
no. What
that
I'm saying is
Teta
that you can't spend 100 million on two forwards.
and the
Imagine.
Not
two
into this
forwards that
market.
Teta wanted and the two forwards that Teta wanted to sign this last summer that passed were Nico Williams of Spain,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah, Athletic
Shesko
Bilbao.
of Leipzig. I don't agree with the Shesko one personally. He probably knows the player better and how the player will perform under his system. Yeah, those are the two he wanted, and we didn't end up getting those two. The money wasn't dropped on the table, and that only tells me one thing: it's not Arteta. Arteta hasn't made enough money in management yet for him to go and pay a release clause for the player. It's the owners that will supply that. So that's my point. The owners have to drop the money to get those players. It was made known. David Ornstein, who is notorious for giving accurate news, said Arteta is in love with Nico Williams, in love with Sheshko, he wants to get them. Fabrizio too seconded it to say Arteta is in love with those players. Obviously, we've seen that Arteta has his first choices and he will go back for them when he feels the time is right. Like Zubimendi, he's been following Zubimendi
When will
for
the
a
time
while.
be right, please?
Sorry?
When will the time be right?
So Arsenal is like
It's
Netflix.
about the owners.
2030.
It's about when the funds are
It's the
available.
address like Netflix.
The
Not
time,
prime.
the time will only be
Not
right
prime
when
now,
the funds
Netflix.
are available.
The
That is
funds
when
will
the
never
time
be
will be right.
available in Arsenal.
Whilst we still have you, because we're running short of time now,
Yeah.
let's just ask you, should Raheem Sterling remain an Arsenal player
Yeah,
by
I'll
next
just make
season?
this simple. Either yes or no. No.
Why?
No, but
Sorry.
Saka
No.
is injured.
Let's move on
Sorry,
now. Like,
sorry. No,
Saka is
we have to
injured.
talk
I want
about other
to,
clubs.
I want to ask. I want to
Yeah,
ask
we
you,
want to talk about
please.
Manchester City right now.
Sorry, before we go to Manchester City, between Sterling and Kai Havertz, who do you think is more reliable in first 9 or 9?
Havertz.
Nah, Kai
Kai
Havertz.
Havertz.
Havertz
Yeah.
is better
Even me
now
as a
when it comes to
neutral, Kai
striking,
Havertz,
attacking.
bro, all day, every day.
Who is Sterling? Sterling that we forget ball. He will be
No,
running and
Sterling
leave
na
ball and
bomb
start
now.
running away.
No problem.
Sterling is the
You
only
know,
player
Sterling's
that
time has passed.
see
Even he will tell you
Franklin.
his own time has passed.
Franklin. Sterling is the only player that will start running and leave ball behind and start running. Start going.
But I'm still shocked at the
Both
fact
at the
that
back.
right now.
just a quick contribution. I'm still shocked at the fact that you said you keep Arteta if Ancelotti wins the league ahead of Arteta this season. I'll be really shocked to see Arsenal keep Arteta.
Ancelotti is not bringing Feyenoord to compete for the league. Ancelotti took over Liverpool, who finished third last season, who were in the title race last season. So I don't know where this, if Ancelotti wins the league, Arteta has to leave. Like, what are we doing here? He didn't bring Feyenoord from Netherlands to say, let me compete with Feyenoord in Premier League. They have Van Dijk, they have Trent, they still have Salah. What I'll commend him for is the
consistency.
Yeah, like the consistency.
The managerial aspects.
That Gravenberg, he's really, really improved him, like Gravenberg. Because Gravenberg last season isn't the Gravenberg of this season. He's performing at a high level.
Not only him.
Luis Diaz as well. His level went up as well. Yeah,
and one thing I'll say as well, they haven't allowed all the noise around players' contracts to actually distract them as well, which is quite important and impressive.
Well, you can say that, but currently, like, they've not been getting some results, right? So
we expect that to happen after January.
Yeah. We expect
even Arsenal
no.
That's good. Liverpool fan is happy. Let's forget about that. let's move on to Man City.
Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that they are the most informed team. They don't have any
Make we tackle
injury.
Mr. Man, forget Liverpool. Liverpool is informed. We all agree. You, Man City.
Manchester City. Because I want to give Bode. See, we have a guest in the house. You guys have to behave. You have to be on your best behavior. So because I want to give Bode some time.
Can we leave Man City for today?
Okay, so Man City.
Doctor, please, Man U first. Doctor, please, Man U first.
I should do Man U first.
Okay.
Please.
Yes.
I want to do
Man U.
You can't shame the shameless.
Team that's good on reputation.
Man U. Okay, so but then the club seems to have woken up under the management of their new coach. Ruben. Why are you laughing? She's Ruben.
Woken up is
so can you tell us what is he getting right as a manager? What is he getting right?
I think there's a lot that he's getting right, and there's still a lot more for him to sort of get right. He's still learning a lot from the team. I wouldn't necessarily say he's getting anything right as such. I think
God bless
what
you.
he's doing
thank you for correcting that.
He's trying to
correct what waking up.
He's currently just trying to fix some foundational issues, and those issues stem from things like discipline, things like showing character, passion on the pitch, because these players are being paid a lot of money on the pitch. So I think right now that's what he's trying to show, and also instill a style of play. We might say we don't have the players to play a particular style, but that doesn't mean he's going to bend his own ways to suit the players. He's made a stand on his own stance to say, you know what, this is my style of play. This is the play this is what I've been brought in here for, and this is what we're going to play to. So I think for me, that's what he's currently getting right, that discipline, that instilling of character, passion from the players. And I think that's the bare minimum you can ask from any football player. And then before you can then start looking at their, creativity on the pitch, converting goals, scoring, conceding less goals as well. And again, the Arsenal match is a good example of that. Like, Arsenal were the better team for the best part of the first half. In my own opinion, was unbearable to watch because of Arsenal start style of play. They were taking ages, crossing the ball, putting balls in the box. Second half, we basically maintained our stance, soak up as much pressure as possible.
Low block.
I wouldn't say it's low block, because again, we know Arsenal is better than us at this stage, at this point in time. So there's no point trying to go toe to toe. Liverpool, we could go toe to toe with Liverpool because Liverpool play fast football. Now you can do that because once you close down the Liverpool players and you close up spaces very quickly, it becomes difficult for them to sort of penetrate. With Arsenal, what Arsenal is looking for is set pieces. So what you can do is soak up pressure, hit them on the counter. And that's what we did until we stupidly got a red card from, what's his name? But again, I'll say, in my opinion, it was very stupid. And in my opinion, I'll say it's a big L for Arsenal to, not only get out of the FA Cup, but also in the fashion at which they left the FA Cup at home. So in terms of to your question back again, I think right now it's more of character building for the players rather than anything, and just sort of instilling a style of play.
Yeah, I mean, the foundation is very important. So I believe that from there we can build a better club than they had before.
Build with Maguire.
Can I say something?
Go on. I was waiting for your Chigo to speak.
No,
I saw Chigo just melu.
Build with Maguire.
It just calm down. I'm not trying to banter you.
Go ahead.
Instead, I just want to applaud the Man U for only one of their matches, not all. Yes, as my brother, because that match, the FA Cup against Arsenal. After the match, I tried to check and balance their red cards, their play red card, and Arsenal's play red card against us. No, for Man U to win that match, for them to sustain till 120 minutes, no, they really played. They did it, although Kai Havertz, Arsenal.
You guys didn't tell us we played, though. You didn't tell us we played.
No, calm down.
No, I mean against Man
already.
City. Nobody told us we played, though. But
you didn't play anything against Man City because against Man City is 10 players inside 18 at a time, 9 players inside 6-yard box. What kind of defense is that? But Man U, at least they came out. They will counter. They will defend. They will counter. That is, I don't know. Although Arsenal gave out. Arsenal gave out.
Bro, we had chances. We had two chances.
When did you count?
One in the 87th. One in the 87th minute.
No,
sorry. When we almost won the game.
That didn't happen with 10 men.
Sorry. No, it did.
Sorry, go on,
it did.
Twice actually.
It did.
Yeah.
At the 80-something minutes, they had 2 chances, but that one aside, Arsenal had more chances. But thank God to Kai Havertz waste, because I don't know, Arsenal fans association, you guys are supposed to ask Arteta why he signed that guy, and he signed him with that amount. That guy is a waste. That guy wasted that win. Had it been is a better forward that was there, Arsenal would have won the match.
100%.
Even clear post, a clear net, empty or gas score goal. You are a forward score goal. You're just wasting opportunities. But thank God for that.
That's one thing we. Oh, okay. Sorry to make this about Arteta and Arsenal, but that's.
I want to support you.
No. I just want to say, but that's like what do you call it? That's like something I've always criticized Arteta for, because initially when he bought Havertz, he bought him to play midfield. Then because of like Jesus' injury, he remember in Man City that what do you call it? Community Shield game. He played Havertz in 9. So from that game, he saw Havertz could sustain us in 9.
Being a striker.
Yeah, so he kept on playing him there. He's a guy of habit. Like once he tries one thing and it works, it will carry that thing forever and ever. Like he doesn't try. Okay, I have this option and this option and this option. He's not that kind of guy.
That is why he's not a good coach.
That's why the what do you call it? The set pieces, we concentrate on it a lot at the moment.
Yeah, sorry. Can I just bring on one or two things here? One, if you watch the match of the Man City and Man U and Arsenal, to be very frank, I felt like Man U has done well, because it got to a point you don't even know that Man U considered a red card at the point, because they were playing like a normal 11 team. So kudos to Man U, but nevertheless, you guys are also still flop. So let's forget about that.
Their second keeper.
Do I expect anything better from a Chelsea fan?
Sorry, Franklin.
Do I expect anything better from a Chelsea fan?
I have to promote that keeper to number 1 and let down Nana go back to Saudi
Arabia.
They're supposed to promote that second keeper. He saved 2 penalties.
See that keeper, that guy.
But that guy is good. That guy is good.
I have more questions for you. So we have Marcus Rashford on the news that he could be sold off to AC Milan. Would this be a good move for him at this time? What do you think?
In my opinion, I think.
But it is there.
No. In my own opinion, for the sake of Rashford's career himself, right? Because this coach already, when coaches make a stance, it's very obvious. It's just avoiding the whole. Again, I don't really want to say it's Amorim. That's the main person driving this. It could also be Ineos driving this. They're trying to reduce the wage bill and all of those. And obviously, Marcus Rashford is one of the top earners. And if we do sell him, again, obviously, it's pure profit for the club because he's from the academy as well. So, and for the sake of Rashford's career, I think a move away from Old Trafford is the best thing for him and his career.
Okay, so where do you see Manchester United finishing by the end of the season?
17.
Interestingly, I see us finishing in the top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10, 100%.
So top 10 is.
It's not a matter of fate; it will happen. Well, Chelsea were in 12th at one point last season, and they finished 8th.
Leave
So-
Chelsea. We are talking about Man U now. So
Yeah,
top,
we'll finish
top
top
10,
10.
top
We
10 is your
spent
target.
enough time on Chelsea today, so we don't
Top
want to
10
do
is your
anything that
target.
has to do with
Well,
you know.
that's beef.
Bro, at this stage, if
And you
if
see
a massive
and you see Manchester is red. I
wait
can't remember the
wait
last
for your
time.
Speaking of,
115
sorry to
charges.
cut you guys, just the
Wait for your
last point
115
before
charges. You'll be
we
playing
all
from
delve
championship
in.
next season.
I mean, in the spirit of people leaving clubs, for Manchester City, we have Kyle Walker, the captain of Manchester City, and he's told the football club that he intends to leave the club and try his luck somewhere else. Do you think he should go or stay? Franklin, you guys
I'm-
been deserted.
I'm weeping already for
Oh,
that
you
news.
are.
I'm weeping already.
That's a
You know,
shame.
I so much understand the guy's plight, because no man in his own state now, in Kawaka state now, will not want to do the same, because he's facing a lot. His family is facing a lot. Even in the club, at the time, as
Why?
Man City fans are now blaming him for the losses, for
Yeah, that's the main
our
thing.
problem. So I didn't see where or any of those are his fault. He never contributed to that. At a time, he lose form. Yes, any player can lose form at any time, but we have the Luis, sorry, we have the Luis who is
Correct.
also there. But the Luis cannot mount that pressure Kyle Walker is doing for us. I seriously, if that guy should leave, I will miss him. But for his peace of mind, for his
His
better
sanity.
career,
Yeah,
I will wish him well if he wants
yeah,
to leave.
yeah, definitely. I think he should
sorry.
leave. I think he should leave because of like what English media. This is why I think him and Rashford should leave in general. English media are focused too much on them, especially when they are experienced English players. They like focusing too much on them.
And
So-
this started since last season, you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Even
that
in Euros, was it Euros? Yeah, in Euros as well.
Euros,
They were
yeah.
trying to blame him for a lot of stuff.
Then-
So I just feel let him go away from the limelight, concentrate on his football, and enjoy his football.
Apart from that, I felt like he should leave, because if he leaves, go to a club like Saudi Arabia, make more money, then
Bro,
Walker is
big
not a younger
generational
player.
wealth.
Seriously,
Collect
it's not even
pension.
about the money
And
alone.
he's won the accolades. He's won the
Even
accolades.
Walker is old
You
enough.
know, it's always money matters with you.
It's not even about money matter. It's good enough for him to even. He's at the prime of his career, is the peak of his career. So at this stage, what he needs more is just to, earn more and invest, and then enjoy himself. You get, because now the English media is not favorable for him. The fan are against him. Even the team entirely. Everything. I don't know about the players. I don't know about the coach. I don't know about the dressing room. But I know about the fans are not happy with him. I know that the media are not happy with him. And with the stage, let him just go to a club like Saudi Arabia and go and make his money, then invest and keep enjoying his life.
Yeah, but the right back,
I felt like it's better for him
yeah.
to just leave.
the right back you guys are bringing in is, you guys are looking to bring in. It's not even the Kosanov or
Rice
or Vitores. It's none of them. It's Andrea Cambiaso. Like
yes.
that guy is good, man.
I think we have reached agreements with personal agreements and finalizing the voting with the club. But that's not what I want to hear from our camp.
Why not?
Seriously, that's not what I want to hear. What I want to hear is DM or signing DM.
Oh,
Because that's, at least for now, we can still be managing. Akanji can play right back. He has been playing it. And Luka Luis can also play it well. Though that fastness and the agility, we don't have it. But
you guys have been playing that.
You guys
have
should probably go
Gundogan
and
and
get Gui
Kovacic.
Mahrez, or
sorry, Kovacic is left back.
why?
Sorry.
You see that Man City to me, all your defense are flop.
A player, I think.
No.
Bro, all your defense are flop.
Don't
say that.
But they
say
2-0 down.
That
For a team like
no.
Did you watch their match 2 days ago?
Bro, their defense will easily enter Chelsea level. One or two of their defense will enter Chelsea level.
Let me tell you, who?
Ruben Diaz.
They're not only Diaz, now they are CC. Bro, forget. Those guys are just there with
See.
Imagine 2-0
Chelsea, calm down.
That's not even part of the top top team came all the way from in less than 10 minutes. They equalized 2-0 down.
Chelsea.
It never happened against
Do
us
you
this
need cold
season.
water? Do you need cold water to calm down?
Baba, I don't need cold water. I need
Okay.
cold water.
Okay.
You are supposed to have
See.
a New Year resolution not to torment Franklin this year.
No one is
Anyways,
tormenting
guys,
me. No one is tormenting me because I've tested all the celebration I need. So if I should sit back for one season, it's not a crime. At least it shows how generous I am. It shows generosity. So that's good. But telling me all my left back they are all flop. That's a very wonderful lie.
I didn't say your left. I said all your defense.
Don't
All your
lie
defense.
as a
Point of
Christian.
correction. All your defense.
Do you know Akanji? Okay, Akanji now. Do you know Akanji can
It's not
penetrate
Akanji, it's Akanji.
Do you know Akanji can penetrate your defense.
Which of the defense?
If you sign Ruben Diaz
now,
you are just overhyped. The fault Man City is having is a team fault, not individual fault.
This is not Man U.
I'm not talking about Man U. I'm not talking about Man U.
But Franklin, leave Junior. He's going to keep going at you. You know that, guys. It's been a wonderful evening. If you are joining us, you can still pop in your questions on any of our social media platform. I will pick it up, and next time it might be the next topic we'll discuss. Or if there's anything you think you want us to discuss in our next show, which will be the 3rd Thursday of February. That will be the next time. We had to move our times on first Thursdays to 3rd Thursdays for those of you who've been following us. And we apologize we didn't say that in advance, but this is what it is now. If you have any topic you want us to look at or any aspect you want us to delve into, please pop in the comment section, put it in the comment section, and we'll pick it up, and it might be the gist for the next time we come up here. And just in case you're just joining us, this has been brought to you by Jubilee Christian Center, the house of prayer. And as I always would say, we pray and we play. We've had wonderful pundits in the house. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Franklin. And thank you, Chigo. And our guest today, thank you, Bode, for blessing us with your presence. It's been a privilege to have you in the house again. Junior, it's on you to make sure that your coach comes for the next show. We're looking forward to that.
But tonight, Manchester, Southampton.
These people, it's not me.
No. Are you looking for my prediction? Do you want my prediction?
Yes, please.
Yes, and one thing, there was a time I got 2 free tickets for Coventry match. I think I posted on a group. Nobody wished to go then because I actually wanted to go, but I was fixed. So hopefully maybe next month, let's hope maybe we can see one person.
We'll plan it better next time.
Yeah, we'll plan it better. It was all the very festivities going on.
Doctor to go with me, Doctor, so that you can, as a presenter,
Yeah, I would love to. Of course, I'd love to. We'll bring back some clips for you guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for contributing. It's been a fun evening. I'm sure our listeners have had fun as well. We look forward to seeing you again on third Thursday of next month. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.